Hello and good morning to everyone. This is Devasis Mohanty once again welcoming you all to our integers chapter discussion. And today we will do the discussion of the properties of the multiplication. So in the last days we have already done the discussion of the properties under addition and also properties under the subtraction. So today we will do the discussion of the properties under the multiplication. But before we have to do the properties of the multiplication, I just want to make you remind that which things it was taught in our last standard 6 class. Actually it was said to you what was the formula whenever we will do the multiplication of the two integer. Just everyone, you just have to remember, whenever one of the positive integer it is to be multiplied with another positive integer, always the result it will be positive. Whenever one negative integer it is to be multiplied with the another negative integer, always the product having the positive sign. Whenever first one it is negative, another one it is our positive, the product of the two integer, its sign it will be negative. If first one it is positive and another one it is negative, also the product of the two integer also it will be our negative. Okay, and always whenever we are doing the multiplication, always we have to do the multiplication of their numeral value, then after we will consider about the sign. Understood or not understood? Up to this it is clear. So first we will do the discussion of the properties under the multiplication, and name of the first property is our closure property. And the closure property says product of two integer it is also another integer. Product of two integer it is also another integer. So it means if a is one integer and b is also another integer, then the product of a and b, it means a into b, it is also another integer. So few of the example we will do the discussion whether really we are getting the product it is also integer, otherwise we are saying just like this. Okay, so first example, it is one of the example, it is one integer it is 4, another integer it is 3. So here the product it is 12, and here it is clearly seen that the 12 it is one of the integer. Another example, it is one positive, another negative also we are taking, because the previous one both the numbers were, both the integers were positive. Now we are taking one it is the positive, another one it is negative. 8 into minus 5, here according to the formula we have to multiply their numeral. 8 into 5 equal to 40, and the sign it will be minus, because 1 plus another minus, it means product should be negative. And the last one, another example we are considering, both are negative integer, minus 7 and minus 5. Here the product we are getting it as the 35. Their product it is 35, minus minus means product having the positive side. So here we have already checked in the three cases that everywhere we are getting that the product of a two integer it is also another integer. So it means integer satisfy our closure property under multiplication. The next property it is our commutative property. So commutative property says two numbers we can multiply in any order. Two integers we can multiply in any order. That is, if a and b are any two integers, then after a into b it is also same as the b into a. But before we have to say it is satisfy the property, let's have a check. Then after the checking it will be over, we can say that whether the property is satisfied by the integer or not. Okay, so one example, it is 7 into minus 3. 7 into minus 3. The formula it is, first we have to multiply the product numeral of the first number with the numeral of the second number. So 7 into 3 equal to 21, and the sign it will be minus. Then right side, minus 3 into 7, it will be how much? Minus 3 into 7. So the numeral product it will be 21. 3 into 7 equal to 21, and here it is minus. So for which here it is minus 21. So for which here it is clearly seen that 7 into minus 3 it is also same as minus 3 into 7. So for one case we have checked. Another example we are considering, another one it is both are negative. Minus 5 into minus 8. Minus 5 into minus 8. So which is 5 into 8 equal to 40. Numeral product it is 40, but the sign it will be positive. So for which the product of minus 5 and minus 8 it will be your plus 40. The same way, reversely we are considering minus 8 into minus 5. So product of their numeral it is equal to 40, as both the integers having the negative side. So for which the 40 having the positive side. So for which minus 8 into minus 5 it is also our plus 40. So here it is clearly it is seen that minus 5 into minus 8 it is also same as minus 8 into minus 5. So it means two integers we can multiply in any order. So it is clear that the integers satisfy our commutative property under the multiplication. Okay, then after our associative property says that 3 or more than 3 integer we can multiply in any order. 3 or more than 3 integer we can multiply in any order. So suppose if a, b and c are 3 integers, then after a into b into c it is also same as a into b into c. Also moreover also we can say a into c into b, it is also same. Okay, so first we have to check few of the example. Minus 3 into 4 into minus 5, which is equal to, really we are getting it as the minus 3 within the bracket 4 into minus 5 it is our minus 20, and minus 3 into minus 20 it will be our 60. But whenever we are doing the multiplication of a minus 3 with 4 first, then after the product we are multiplying with minus 5, so minus 3 into 4 we are getting it as the minus 12, minus 12 into minus 5 it is also 60. Suppose one will say that, sir, if I will multiply minus 3 into minus 5 first, minus 3 into minus 5 it will be your 15, 15 into 4 it is also 60. So it means 3 or more than 3 number you can multiply in any order. Another example also you may check that minus 2 whenever you are multiplying with minus 3 and minus 5. First, suppose you are multiplying minus 3 into minus 5, the product is 15 plus 15 plus 15 into minus 2 equal to minus 30. And suppose one is multiplying first minus 2, then after with the minus 3, so minus 2 into minus 3 the product it will be 6, and whenever the 6 you are multiplying with the minus 5, here the result it is also minus 30. Suppose one will multiply minus 2 with minus 5 first, so minus 2 into minus 5, here the product it is also your 10, and whenever the 10 it is multiplied with minus 3, in this case also you are getting the product it is minus 30. So it means here we have already seen that 3 numbers product we are getting same whenever you are changing the order. So it means 3 or more than 3 integer we can multiply in any order. So for which integer satisfies our associative property under multiplication. Then next one, it is our multiplicative identity property. Multiplicative identity property says for any integer a, there exists another integer 1 is also the integer, okay, and whenever a is multiplied with 1, otherwise with 1 whenever you are multiplying a, the product it is always same. It means that integer once again you are getting the same integer. A into 1 it is also same as 1 into a, it is also same as the a. There is no change. It means on multiplying 1 with any of the integer, if there we are getting no change with that integer, it means the property name it is called as our multiplicative identity property, and 1 it is called as our multiplicative identity element. Many times in the question, in the exam, the question has come that which element it is called as our multiplicative identity element. So your answer should be 1. It is called as our multiplicative identity element. Okay, then multiplication property of a 0. Multiplication property of the 0. So it is the normal, otherwise the general thing. So whenever you will multiply 0 with any of the integer, always the product you will get it as the 0. It may be a into 0, it is also 0. 0 into a also it is equal to 0. Either you can multiply with any integer, you can multiply 0, otherwise with 0 you can multiply any of the integer, the product it will always be 0. It is called as our multiplicative property of the 0. Okay. Then after we will do the discussion of the distributive property. Our distributive property says if a, b, c are 3 integer, then a whole into b plus c, it is equal to ab plus ac. Otherwise b plus c outside, if there it is the a, it is multiplied on the right side, here it is also the product, it is same, b into a plus c into a. It means a, it is multiplied with the first term within the bracket and also second term within the bracket. So we have to just check whether it is really satisfying the left side value, right side value, whether both are same, otherwise both are different. Here we are taking one of the example, minus 3 within the bracket, minus 5 plus 2 it is there. Okay, so in general we are getting it as the minus 3 and within the bracket minus 5 plus 2, which is equal to minus 3. So minus 3 into minus 3, it is equal to 9. Then after we have to check the right side, minus 3 into minus 5 plus minus 3 into 2, it is equal to how much? So minus 3 into minus 5, it is equal to plus 15, and minus 3 into 2, it is equal to 6, and plus 15 minus 6, which is equal to 9. So here here we have already shown that whenever minus 3 it is multiplied within the bracket minus 5 plus 2, its product it is also same as minus 3 into minus 5 plus minus 3 into 2. So it means multiplication is distributive over addition. It is satisfying at here. Another example also one can take, minus 4 whole into minus 2 plus minus 3. It is, we are getting it as the minus 4 and within the bracket it is minus 2 plus of a minus 3, minus 2 plus of a minus 3, which is equal to minus 5. So minus 4 into minus 5, it is equal to plus 20. So right side we will show minus 4 into minus 2 plus minus 4 into minus 3. Minus 4 into minus 2, which is equal to 8, and minus 4 into minus 3, which is equal to 12. So 12 plus 8, it is equal to 20. Okay, so it means multiplication is distributive over addition. Also in the same way, we can say that multiplication is distributive over subtraction also, one can say. Okay, and whenever the subtraction case one will do the discussion, here the format it will be a whole into b minus c, it will be ab minus ac. Okay, and another property, it is not within your book, but you have to just remember this one, it is the extra, you just have to remember, whenever a, b, c are 3 integer, a is greater than b. Whenever a is greater than b and we are multiplying c on both sides of the inequation, so it means AC it is greater than BC. When AC it will be greater than BC, if C is the positive integer. If C is the positive integer and we are multiplying C on both the sides, then after AC it will be greater than BC. So previous the greater than sign, the same greater than sign it will continue whenever C it is the positive integer and we are multiplying on both the sides. Okay, and whenever C it is the negative integer and we are multiplying it both the sides, so it means SC, right side it is BC, our greater than sign it becomes converted into smaller than sign. Okay, whenever negative sign change, whenever positive, the greater than, otherwise less than, it will maintain its same sign. Is that clear to everyone? Another thing you just have to remember, whenever we are multiplying 3 otherwise more than 3 integers, 3 otherwise more than 3 integer, otherwise 10 integer and 20 integer, and within that 20 integer number of negative integers are even in number. Number of negative integers are even in number. Suppose the number of negative integers are 20, 30, 40, 42, 50, just like this, then whatever the product you are getting after multiplying all the numeral, you have to keep that numeral, always the sign it will be plus. So if the number of negative integers are there, it is even in number, so the product having the positive sign, and if the number of negative integers are odd in number, so then after you have to do the multiplication of all the numeral, then after its sign it will be negative. So it is the easy thing, you just have to remember, whenever the number of even integers, number of negative integers are even, then after sign is plus. Whenever the number of negative integers are odd, then the sign it will be plus. Okay, so you have to remember up to this. Now we will do the discussion of the question number 1. So exercise 1.3, first question, it is given that you just have to fill in the blanks. Here it is only given that the product of the integer, and first question it is given that 3 into minus 1. Whenever 3 it is multiplied with minus 1, always the formula it is whenever a positive it is multiplied with the negative, always you have to multiply their numeral value. You have to forget the sign of both the integer. 3 into 1 equal to 3, and here it is the sign, it will be minus. Another extra thing you just have to remember, whenever any of the number it is multiplied with minus 1, always we will get the additive inverse of that number. 3 whenever multiplied with 1, we are getting the minus 3. Actually minus 3 means additive inverse of a 3. Another question you have to remember, minus 1 into 225. So the first integer numeral means number, it is 1. Second one it is our 225. 1 into 225 equal to 225. Negative one negative, another positive, for which the product having the minus sign. Then question number C, it is minus 21 and minus 30. The product of their numeral equal to 630. Both are minus, for which the product having the plus sign. And question number D, it is given minus 316 into 1. Whenever both are negative, so their product it is 316 and it will be plus 316. Okay. And the next question number E, it is given minus 15 into 0 into minus 18 is equal to how much? See, I have already said to you one of the multiplicative property of the 0. 0 it is multiplied with any of the number, always the product it will be 0. So here it is minus 15 into 0 into minus 18. As the 0 it is within them, so for which 100% the product it is 0. In this way you may remember. Otherwise you can consider the associative property 3, otherwise more than 3 number you can multiply in any order. Suppose first one is multiplying minus 15 into 0. Minus 15 into 0, it is equal to 0. Whenever 0 you are multiplying with minus 18, also the product it is also equal to 0. Then next question number F is minus 12 into minus 11 into 10. So here it is also by using the associative property you can do. By using the associative property, first the two integers you can multiply, whose product it is 132. Then after minus means it is plus 132, and whenever plus 132 multiplied with 10, the product it will be 1320, otherwise 1320. Otherwise another shortcut trick it is at here. It may be 3, otherwise 4 integer, otherwise 5 integers are there. Always you have to multiply their numeral number value, you have to multiply. And whenever you are multiplying 12 with 11 with 10, you are getting that the 1320. Then after product having which sign, how to check? So here it is the number of negative integers, it is 2 in number, it means even, so the product it will be positive. If it will be odd, then after the sign it will be negative. Another question it is given 9 into 3 into 6 is equal to how much? Shortcut trick. So 9 into 3 equal to 27. 27 into 6 equal to 162. It means product of their numeral it is equal to 162. But the sign it will be both the two integers are negative. As the two integers are negative, two integers mean number of negative integers is even. So for which 162 it is plus 162. Another question it is 18 into minus 18 into minus 5 into minus 4. So it means all the three integers are negative, and here the product is, the formula I have already said you the same, 3, otherwise more than 3 integer. Whenever it is asked that you have to multiply, always you just have to multiply their numeral. It means 18 into 5 into 4. 5 for 20, 20 into 18, which is equal to 360. But its sign it will be as the number of negative integers. First one negative, second one negative, also third one it is also negative. Number of negative integers it is 3 in a number. 3 means odd. As the number of negative integer it is odd in number, so for which the product it will be minus. Then after question number I is minus 1 into minus 2 into minus 3 into 4. Formula is same. You just have to multiply their product. multiply their numeral only. 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 equal to how much? 4 into 3 equal to 12 into 2 equal to 24. Product it is 24, but the sign it will be here how many negative integers? 1, 2, 3. 3 negative integer, for which it will be minus 24. Also this question also one can do it in the another way by using the associative property. 1 into 2, first 2 integer you can multiply, also last 2 integer also you can multiply. First 2 integer product it is 2, and last 2 integer product it is our minus 12. Minus 12 into plus 2 it is equal to minus 24. In that way also you can do. Okay. And question number J it is minus 3 into minus 6 into minus 2 into minus minus 1. So my shortcut trick says that you just have to multiply their numeral value. 3 into 6 equal to 18, 18 into 2 equal to 36. Number of negative integers is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 means even, so for which 100% it will be plus 36. Otherwise one can multiply first two product, then after last two product. 3 in minus 3 into minus 6 equal to plus 18, and here it is minus 2 into minus 1, it means 2. Here it is 18, which is it is equal to 36. Many ways are there, you can do the multiplication according to your easiness. I hope all these formulas were very easy for you. You just have to remember all the formula, because in the exam time many times the question may be asked, you have to say what is this property, what is that property, tell me the additive identity, all this multiplicative identity. So all these things it will be required. Okay, and question number 1 and all these property you just have to do in your CW copy. Anywhere any problem, feel free to contact me. Okay, and in the next day we will do the question number 2 onwards. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.